relax na abong, tingawag gamay. Okay? Okay, so this morning is the 15th regular session. Is now called to order. Followed by singing national anthem by audio-video presentation and invocation by yours truly and recitation of Councilor's Prayer. Please rise.
Ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Okay, ulang po kita sa ngalan sa Amahan, sa Anak, sa Santo Amin. Amahan, kabuntagon, salamat Ginoo sa imong kaayo kanamo. Salamat Amahan sa pagabot namo nga safety sa among binyo. Amahan, kini amo ika-15th regular session o disturb sa gunang bayan, maghinawat kami Amahan, ikaw magaban kanamo, magagiya, magahatag og kahapsay, tagsa-tagsa nga panguna-una nga maayo aron maka-share kami Ginoo kung sa angay naming buhaton aron pagpadagan sa among pinalangga na lungsod sa kini. Amahan, ikay kami kanunay karon, kung wala kayo mahimo amahan, kundi among isalig kining tanan diya kanimo, na ikaw mag-guide ka namo kanunay Jesus. Lord, wala kayo mahimo kung ikaw, among pinasalamatan, pinagi ni Kristo nga among Ginoo. Amen. Sa ngalan sa Ama. Okay. Raise your right hands. I am a Philippine Councilor, mandated by law to enact measures and ordinances that are down to the general welfare of my constituent and their pursuits for happiness, peace and prosperity. I believe in public service above self as the guiding principle of my official acts. And as I try the pathways of local legislations, may the Almighty guide my mind and my heart, that I shall be true to my constituent and the Filipino people. Okay, next is the roll call to determination of quorum, Mr. Secretary.
Honorable Gailo,
Present.
Honorable Aurelio, Honorable Bintayaw, Honorable Deloso, Honorable Tanoy, Honorable Sirigno, Honorable Artisa, Honorable Paler, Honorable Salicumba, Honorable Evangelio, Honorable Gayod, our guest presiding officer, Honorable Malaki. Mr. Presiding Officers, 3 members were on official travel and 1 is absent, and 7 or 8 are present in today's issue.
Okay, so the 3 absent is the Momar Deloso, IP Marinal Gayod, and EBC Saligumba. So the 7 is present, so decision. There is a determination of quorum. The privileges are. Okay, so SBQ, you are recognized to your privilege. Provide ako pa rin ng kopya ni SB.
Good morning everyone. So
Good
again,
morning.
sa ilaw ako, wala ko makaprepare din sa hard copy of my privilege speech.
Okay, so please, SB, next time,
Tropo,
i-write out the
dati ako
subject.
mag-type. Okay. Sige. May buntag sa tanan. Mr. Presiding Officer, distinguished colleagues, may buntag. I rise today on a matter of personal and collective privilege to speak for a sector that plays a vital yet often unrecognized role in the building of the future of communities, our daycare workers. Every day, these dedicated women and men serve as the first teacher of our children. They nurture, teach, and guide our youngest learners, laying down the foundation of discipline, respect, and knowledge even before these children enter formal education. They are our partners in shaping the minds and hearts of the next generation. Yet, despite this indispensable role, many daycare workers continue to receive minimal honoraria or allowances, often below the standard of decent living wage. In some barangay, their compensation hardly covers their basic needs, let alone recognize the effort and heart they pour into service. Mr. Presiding Officer, this is not merely an issue of salary. It is an issue of justice, fairness, and dignity in public service. We have seen how local government employees, barangay functionaries, and other public servant regular adjustment
July kahilo pareho.
this
Continue.
We have seen local government employees, barangay functionaries, and other public servants receive regular adjustment and benefits through various national issuances. But our daycare workers who perform essential duties under the Early Childhood Care and Development or ECCD program remain left behind. Under Republic Act 10410 or the Early Years Act of 2013, clearly mandates that the government must ensure the protection and the welfare of early childhood care and development workers. This includes providing adequate compensation, incentives, and training opportunities. Therefore, I humbly propose that this honorable body review our local policy on the granting of incentives, honoraria, or salary adjustments to our daycare workers. Let us explore the possibility of increasing their monthly honoraria or salary consistent with our local budget capacity and DBN guidelines. Providing annual incentives or cash gift in recognition of their dedicated service, and institutionalizing capacity building to help them further improve the quality of early childhood education in our municipality. We can allocate funds through the local school board, the GAD or the Gender and Development budget, or even through our local special accounts where permissible. With collective effort and creative fiscal management, we can make this happen. To recognize our daycare workers is not an expense. It is an investment of our children's future. When we value those who care for our young, we are also building a stronger, more compassionate community. Let us not allow their efforts to remain unseen or underappreciated. Let us give them the respect, the recognition, and the rightful compensation they deserve. As the Committee on the Appropriation, I would like to suggest a tri-committee during the committee hearing on this matter. I would like to call the attention of the Committee on Education, Committee on the Social Work, and also on my committee, the Committee on Appropriation, Ways and Means. Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. Let us stand together for our daycare workers, our partner, and our nation building. Thank you, Anne. Good morning.
Thank you very much for that privilege. So, another privilege. Okay, you Ismero Milintaya is recognized.
Good morning.
Morning.
Bali, yang sa kanak, bahay ni sa kanato tubig. Kay medyo day-day yang reklamo. Tungod pagbuntag, bisa na mauwan, ano agas, pero amanang sinuka ko nun ng kuwan, ilog. So, bago mo tinaw yung agas, mo consume na ng mga pila ka oras, abay pa agas. So, siguro, yung panawagan sa kanato mga kaiban na doon, i-committed, sa tanan na lang siguro.
Committed na all.
Oo, para ma-actionan nato, daw na yung dapat ka natin himuon. Kaya medyo dugay-dugay na ko, no, pila ka mayor yung iaagi, ampat kasulbadan sini na problema. Puro ko no, mga law pa pangako na yapako. So kanato siguro aksyonan yan. How di makaya ng kanato LGO, kanato siguro ikuan, mag-request kita na i-private na lang, ilaw pa nila. Bahala na magbayad sila ng dako, basta magana yung serbisyo. Salamat at may buntag sa tanan.
Okay, so thank you, SBQ. SB Bintayo. Okay, so SBQ, you have clarification? Station.
In regards to the privilege speech of Honorable Bintayam, I suggest that dito na lang at the Committee on the Whole, Committee on Infrastructure. It is a matter of kuan sa ganyan, infra. Since under yung mga planda ng engineering, which is, I am aware of that plans, maybe on another time for kuan,
Para
Committee meeting.
mag-aksyonan ko ba?
dito lang na ito iagin na Committee of the Whole. Infrastructure.
Okay, so refer to Infrastructure Committee. Okay, so reading and referral of proposed measures, petition, letters, and other communication, Mr. Secretary.
Yes, Mr. Presiding Officer, first item for referral authorization is a request for the passage of a resolution in support of the conversion of San Roque Elementary School to San Roque Integrated School.
Okay, referred to Committee on Education, K. Romy Bintayong.
Next item is the annual budget CY 2026 Barangay Salvacion amounting to 2,744,538 pesos.
Okay, referred to Committee on Appropriation, K. Henry Aurelio.
Next is the
Committee Chair.
Next, the request from the Secretary to the Sangguniang duly approved on the Municipal Vice Mayor for the creation of an additional Cantillo position from Local Legislative Staff Officer 4, Salary Grade 910 Level 2 in the Office of the Secretary to the Sangguniang.
Referred to the Good Governance, Chairman Bill Sarmi Canoy, and Appropriation Committee, Chair K. Henry Aurelio.
Next is the proposed municipal ordinance number 2025-43 entitled An Ordinance Prohibiting Online Sexual Abuse and Exploitation of Children or OSAE and Child Sexual Abuse or Exploitation Material or CSAE in the municipality of Lingig, Surigao del Sur, institutionalizing programs for its prevention and eradication and providing penalties thereof, thereafter establishing a supportive environment for child victims and providing funds thereof. So the proponent of this is Honorable Mary Helen Christine Intal.
Okay, so referred to Committee on Health and Social Services, Care, Chairman Eileen Palia.
Next, the request for the Municipal Mayor for the passage of a resolution adopting the Sangguniang Panlalawigan Resolution number 2841-25 series of 2025 entitled A Resolution Enjoining all local government units in the province of Surigao del Sur to adopt a color coding system for fishing boats per municipalities and cities in the province of Surigao del Sur.
Okay, referred to the Committee on Agriculture and Fisheries, Care Paul Sergio.
Next is proposed ordinance number 2025-44 entitled An Ordinance Imposing Procedural Guidelines on Project Implementation and Monitoring Invoking the Oversight Functions of the Legislative Body in accordance with Section 524 of the Local Government Code. The proponent of this is Honorable Arnold Tingnan.
Committee on the whole.
That's all, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Okay. Next item is the committee report. Okay. SB Bintayaw, you are recognized. Yes.
Good morning, Mr. Presider.
Good morning.
Committee report on Committee on Education. Request from the personnel and stakeholders of San Roque Elementary School to the Honorable Body of Sangguniang Bayan of the Municipality of Lingi to formulate resolution to convert San Roque Elementary School into an integrated school. Deliberation. The faculty and staff with the stakeholders of San Roque Elementary School made an initiative of converting the elementary school into an integrated school. For there is no school that offers complete secondary education within the area, and the available school that offers secondary education in 5 kilometers from the barangay. It is very appropriate for the school to be integrated because it has sufficient classroom and land area for further construction. Other reason are the cost of every student will use for transportation, and there are risks of lives in going to school daily. The findings, the committee members finds that it is very appropriate for the school to be converted into an integrated school that will help the parents to lessen the financial obligation, comfort, and convenience of all the students for no transportation in going to school. A recommendation, the committee members recommends formulation of the said resolution for the realization of conversion, and it will tackle during the business of the day. Thank you.
Vicky and Aurelio. Okay, another committee report. SB Aurelio is recognized.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Committee report on the Committee on Appropriation, Ways and Means. Regarding on the supplemental budget number 4, current year 2025 of the Municipality of Lingi. Deliberation. After thoroughly discussed, the committee concluded that the request was already addressed through supplemental investment plan number 4, current year 2025, and is considered approved during the 14th regular session dated October 7, 2025. The findings. The committee has found that all the necessary requirements have been properly met and complied with in accordance with the law, confirming the completeness and legality of the recommendation, of the documentation. Recommendation. The committee agrees that this will be prioritized and approved during the current regular session, ensuring proper review and compliance with necessary procedure. Another committee report on the Committee on Appropriation, Ways and Means. Reference item on 14th regular session, October 7, 2025, regards to supplemental budget number 1, current year 2025 of Barangay Adibungan. The deliberation of the Committee on Appropriation concluded that this request from the Barangay Adibungan aligns with the supplemental investment plan number 1, current year 2025, and has already been approved by the Sangguniang Bayan. Findings. The committee has found that this is in accordance with the law, confirming that all procedures and requirements have been properly followed and met. Thus, ensuring legal compliance and the validity of the action or document. Recommendation. The committee recommends that this will be approved during the business of the day to ensure proper processing and adherence to procedural protocols. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Mabuhay, good morning everyone. So,
Okay, good morning.
by the permission of the committee chairman on the Committee on Civil Society Organizations, I will have a committee report on the referred items, specifically the application of Anahaw Farmers Association for accreditation, application of Mansa Ilaw Fisher Folk Association for accreditation.
Ay, kumanta yan.
Anahaw?
How it's already done. Only naman sa
Only
iyo.
one item?
Yes.
Okay. So, yesterday, October 14, the committee conducted a 13. The committee conducted a committee meeting, and it was attended by the extended members or the Sangguniang Bayan members and the chairman or the president of the Association of the Mansa Ilaw Fisher Folk. So the Committee on Accreditation conducted a third deliberation on the application for accreditation submitted by the Mansa Ilaw Fisher Folk Association for its milkfish production project. Following a rigorous evaluation, the committee confirmed that the organization complies with national industry benchmarks and demonstrates exceptional adherence to sustainable aquaculture practices. Consequently, the application received unanimous approval recognizing the association's dual impact on fostering local economic growth through livelihood opportunities and promoting environmentally conscious fish farming methods. So this endorsement highlights the group's alignment with the municipality's development goals, particularly in balancing marine resource utilization with ecological preservation. Findings. The committee finds that the Mansa Ilaw Fisher Folk Association has temporarily suspended milkfish production due to heavy monsoon rains disrupting aquaculture operations. Adverse weather conditions have compromised pond water quality and fish health, necessitating operational pauses. Seasonal challenges highlight vulnerabilities in weather-dependent production cycles. So, the recommendation, the committee has noted that the association has fulfilled the accreditation requirements. Therefore, this will be approved during the business of the day. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you. Summer SB Paul Sereno is also recognized. Chairman on Agriculture and Fisheries.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I now render the committee report or Committee on Agriculture. Referred item of the 14th regular session dated October 7, 2025. Resolution number 3, Series of 2025 of Mansa Ilaw Fisher Folk Association requesting the Sangguniang Bayan members to allocate funds for the association's request enumerated in the resolution. During the discussion, it was noted that the association submitted a resolution and requested the Sangguniang Bayan members to allocate funds for their activities. The proposal aims to support the association's initiatives, promote community development, and strengthen collaboration between the local government and the organization. The Sangguniang Bayan members found out that the request is not suitable for approval by the Council due to the lack of availability of funds to support the association. It was decided that the current budget cannot provide financial assistance. The Sangguniang Bayan members recommended that their support for the association is to endorse agencies with available funds that can provide the necessary assistance. This approach ensures that the association's needs are addressed effectively through proper funding channels. That's all, Mr. Chair, on item 1.
Okay, so thank you.
Okay, if I may, I continue the second.
Yes,
item.
proceed.
Referred item on the 14th regular session dated October 7, 2025. Request from the municipal mayor for a resolution adopting the executive order number 305 devolving to municipal and city government the registration of fishing vessels 3 gross tonnage and below. During the deliberation, the committee reviewed the request from the office of the municipal mayor to adopt a resolution endorsing executive order number 305 series of 2004. The order devolves the authority to register fishing vessels of 3 gross tonnage and below to the local government unit, aiming to streamline the registration process and improve service delivery. It was discussed that adopting this resolution would align local policies with national directives, enhance efficiency, and support the livelihood of local fishermen. The committee also found that the clearance compliance is obtained from the police marine in Brazil City, ensuring that security requirements are properly met and verified before proceeding with the necessary procedures. The committee agrees that this request will significantly help our fishermen improve their livelihoods in our town. Therefore, it is recommended that the request be approved during this regular session to offer the necessary support and promote sustainable growth. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you for the nice report. This be called Serenium. Okay? So, any clarification regarding the report of SB Paul Serenium? Okay, if none, thank you, SB Paul. Unfinished business. None. Business of the day. Okay, SB Bilsar Mecano is recognized.
With respect to the chairman committee on civil society organization, I move for the application, the approval of the accreditation of Mansailao Fisher Folk Association.
Okay, seconded unanimously. So the motion of SB Bilsar Mecano is hereby adopted. Another.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, SB Paul Sereno, recognized.
I move for the approval of ordinance tourism code.
Okay, this is third reading already. Okay, the motion is SB Paul regarding the tourism code. Seconded SB Paul, SB Kiyo Aurelio, and SB Berting Artisa and SB Roby Bintayaw. So the motion of SB Paul regarding the tourism code is hereby adopted. Next.
Another,
Okay.
Chairman, I move the approval of resolution. It is number 3, resolution number 3, says so, request from the municipal mayor for a resolution adopting the executive order number 305 involving the municipal and city government, the registration of fishing vessels, 3 gross tonnage and below.
Okay. Seconded. Okay? The motion of SB Paul, seconded by SB Quinarello and Berting Artisa. The motion of SB Paul of adopting the 3 tonnage registration is hereby adopted. Okay? SB Romy Bintayaw is recognized.
Referred during the 11 regular session dated September 16, 2025, as Committee of Peace and Order, request the resolution. Yung request ni Kwan, Marilyn Sim, address to the Sangguniang Bayan for tight security at the municipal building for reasons stated for the request.
Okay?
Para sa Sangguniang.
Ini seconded. Unanimously approved. The motion of what is the specific resolution is Bintayaw
Yung sa yung sa safety,
regarding the security at the municipal building?
yung sinugod siya dito.
Okay, the request, the motion of SB Ruby Bintayaw requesting
Hinay lang.
from the Marilyn Sim address to the Sangguniang Bayan to the tight security at the municipal building is hereby adopted. Okay, SB Quinarello is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move for the approval of the supplemental budget number 4, current year 2025, municipality of Digin.
It is seconded. Okay. The motion of SB Quinarello regarding the supplemental budget number 4, calendar year 2025, municipality of Digin is hereby adopted.
Another motion, Mr. Chair.
Yes.
Integrated school.
Motion to approve the supplemental budget number 1, current year 2025, of Barangay Anibungan.
Okay, there is a motion of SB Quinarello and unanimously the motion of SB Quinarello of SB annual budget calendar 2025 of Barangay Anibungan is hereby approved. Okay, SB Kanoy, you are recognized.
I move to suspend the free reading rule, Mr. Chair, to pave the way for the item number 1.
Okay, the motion of SB Binasar Mecano to suspend the reading rule, seconded by SB Artisa, is approved.
Yung request from the personnel.
San Roque.
Conversion ba?
Number 1.
Pwede natin
San Roque Integrated School.
number 1.
Yung the request for the passage of resolution in support to the conversion of San Roque Elementary School to San Roque Integrated School.
Okay, the motion of SB Bintayaw that Barangay San Roque Elementary School is into integrated school on Barangay San Roque is hereby approved and adopted. Okay, SB Bilsar Mecano, you are recognized.
I move to restore the free reading rule, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So the three reading rule is restored, seconded by SB Christian Paler. Okay, so next. Cristita Paler. Next.
You are playing my
Announcement.
Okay. Ay!
announcement.
Announcement ah. Wada.
Miss Tata, are we going?
Oh, okay. SB Police. SB Quinarello. You are recognized. Mas pase na yun. Mamista na sa kuna yung sila kayo.
Di, ma-mercy ko rin sa imo.
Ah, okay.
Committee on the whole is vintage 41.
Ah, okay.
Okay?
Schedule na to siguro Lunes. Then, invited na to yung Department of Energy.
It is announcement? Announcement, okay. So, announcement. Okay, proceed.
Sasar, tagihan ng big page. Maganda ang mga
Okay, so, Mr. Secretary, please take note. The announcement of SB Aurelio regarding the vintage 51. Now, vintage 21, sorry, I mean.
Kan mo yung 51.
Vintage 21, I mean, sorry. Okay, Samar?
There is no, Mr. Chair?
Okay.
Mr. Chair?
SB Mary Eileen Christine Paler is recognized.
If there's no announcement, I would like to move for the adjournment of this session.
Okay, so there is a motion of adjournment of the session, seconded by SB member Ortiza and Ruby Bintayao. The session is hereby adjourned.